Well. So, my town has like 3 or 4 YouTube channels. And honestly, I'm about to pass out. Dang, where's my lighter? I never had my lighter on me anymore. Doing this because I'm trying to diss on them or something. Because they have 900 subscribers on their most subscribed channel. And, well, on my channel, my one and only channel, we're at 611 subscribers. That's not very far away from them. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's no doubt in my mind that we'll pass them up, honestly. I know what the problem is. That's why I'm talking about this today. It's because I'm not here trying to poke fun at the problem. I'm here trying to solve the problem. Surprising, right? Of all the times, you know, I spoke badly about my town. And now the random out of the blue, I just woke up and just thought, I have an idea. An idea to help the town. Will they take it? I doubt it. And the only reason why they wouldn't take it, because the idea only works if they decide to work with me. For some reason, the town just don't want to do that. Does it hurt my feelings? No. Does it confuse me? A little bit. Because, you would think the place you grew up at most would be the most helpful for you, right? That ain't the way it is for me. But there is helpful places out there. And it's weird though, it's just not here. But anyways, I digress. Degrassi. I know 2 different words. Anyways, so they have 3 YouTube channels up, and already I passed 2 of their YouTube channels up. Heck, even some of you new YouTubers out there have beaten the Bensonville Park District channel. I probably shouldn't have said its name. That's probably going to get as much subscribers as me and be my next, I don't know, am I going to be able to be? But I doubt it though. It's at 100 subscribers still. So like, and it's been 10, that's the thing. It's been 10 years these channels been up, and yet like I beat 2 of them in subscribers, and the main one I'm about to beat. Rightfully so though, because they only use the channel for like board meetings, like boring stuff basically. Not really. Okay, I get that it's important stuff, but still, at the end of the day, it's boring stuff. Let's be honest. There's not much fun going up on the channel, no imagination. Yet they call it their main channel. They call Bensonville Media. Now, if you look at a channel, let's use your own town for example. In fact, think of it like that. In fact, you probably do got. Look up your town name on YouTube and type in space media and see what pops up. It'd probably pop up the same as my town's channel, and you might have your channel, your town's channel might have more subscribers than 900 or less. Either way, check it out because it looks so lame and boring. It looks like, it's like, why is this on YouTube? You make your own website for this. What the heck? Like, that's what they should do. That this stuff's so boring. It shouldn't be on YouTube. It's not made to entertain people. It's made to inform people. And even that, it's like informing people of stuff so little that doesn't really matter. So it's like make a website for this. Let us YouTubers create here on YouTube. Now here's where my solution comes in. Because you go to these channels, these town channels, and they have like this live stream playing 24/7. That live stream looks like a info commercial that they have on the hotels or at the hotels about the hotel you're staying at. You know, that pops up the pictures slowly. It's just like that. I'm like, okay, we got, we got cartoon channels on YouTube doing the same, not the same thing, but they're putting these like full episodes of cartoons out 24/7, right? It's only 3 to 4 cartoons being looped for a whole week or sometimes a whole month. That's so boring. And the towns found a way to do it again, the same as the TV people are doing, but even more boringer. It's like, sheesh, come on. You can't tell me like you're all losing, or everyone's losing their creativity. I won't believe that. I choose not to believe that. I see it. You know, I see it. I see more and more people end up choosing to stay inside other than to go outside. I get that. That's obvious. But I'm not going to sit here and believe that our imagination is dead. Okay, if you can draw a picture, you have somewhat imagination left. Cherish that imagination because, you know, by the way it looks, it don't look so good. It looks like one day we'll wake up and everyone's going to be like in a suit or a plain dress and walking a single line. Where's the imagination at? Where's the creativity? Well, I'm offering my town some help with that. We can make a fourth channel and they could let me help them with it. See, I'd be basically be directing. They would also be directing whoever directs those channels they got now. You know, making sure if it's like they'll have the final say that if it's okay or not on things. But I will be the person who's like comes up with the ideas, not the main ideas, but the concept of an idea basically. So I got these ideas like we could bring in people that want to make their own little show and give them like an hour to record an episode, you know, upload it if it gets views, bring them back for sure. If even if it doesn't get views though, but if we like it still and like the idea of it, we could let them, you know, have another couple of shots at it and even help it, you know, give our own ideas on our own to try to get more views to it. So there, you're helping your town community. You're giving them a chance to make their own shows. Now you gotta make sure that they live in the town in order to work on this. So because of course people from out of town that are, you know, addicted to the acting high, basically, you know, wanting to get a role in everything, would come by. Make sure they live in the town for at least 4 years, and then 4 or more years, they're good to go. Now, if they lived in the town for 4 years and they moved out for 4 years, they're not good to go. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be allowed to, you know, have an episode on there. Only if they live there for 4 years and living there currently. All right. So that's an awesome idea. That's just one idea, and that's awesome already. I would say, like, if I had that opportunity, you best believe I'd go there and be like, you know, because even at the channel they got not now the 900 subscribers one, I wouldn't mind doing an episode or two for that. That sounds cool to get that many the work for that channel that size. And thing is, it's a charity, so you don't pay the people doing this making these shows. Now, if they're bringing in views and money, you could cut them a little check, you know, because that's reasonable, of course. But what I'm planning is this. So, 20% of the yeah, 20% of donations and funding gotten from the channel will go to like the towns, and any town could do this idea, by the way, if they got someone, you know, as good as a director as me, I guess, let's just say. But heck, who knows, that other towns might reach out to me and be like, let's do this idea. So Bentonville, kick yourself in gear if you have to. But so 20% of the funding will go to a rainy day fund for the town. So in case anything bad happens to the town or the town needs money to fix something, we got it from that channel. So that 20% because each month, we'll take a 20% portion out, put in that uh, place, and then um, another 20% could go to whatchamacallit, props. Go to props. And like this is where, I say if you do got someone coming in and bringing in you views and more subscribers, then from your town, then for sure cut them a little check. And this is where that little check comes from, that 20%, because it's going to be covering like the props that you're going to need for the channel because you can't just rely on this idea alone. You need more ideas. There needs to be more series. It can't just be 2 or 3 series and you're done. No, you gotta show it that you really want it, and this is how, by making as many series as you possibly can before the curtain closes. So 20% of that check from YouTube, when YouTube does start partnership and paying the channel, it would go to let me think, the props. My bad. Tired, but tired, and I need to go take a drink. I need to clear my throat. um. So props. So like so things for people could use, like people, because we could do, like we could set it up like, okay, next week come in and tell us what your show's going to be like, and like give us a run through of it. And once they give us a run through of it, we can decide, okay, we can buy this prop, that prop. We don't have to buy everything for the show, but we can buy certain props to make the show a lot more likable in a visual way. The best part, once again, it's helping out the community of the town, because you're not making the person that's coming through, pitch their idea and do their idea, pay for their idea, basically, because the channel will be providing the props. Now, at first, when there is no partnership with YouTube, of course, there's no paycheck, and you can't really do this unless, you could get stuff from at home that I guess hopefully won't be broken. I wouldn't suggest that, because, when it comes down to it, some things might need to be broken in a show for excitement. So let's see, we got that. People can come in further. I show it. Another idea I got for the go on the channel like that would be this one's a no-brainer. Everyone's gonna love this one. Around the world. This is where you're gonna get your around the world views. This is where you're gonna get, your town morale up the highest. It's called the talent show. I wonder where I got that idea from. The thing, if one thing I learned from school, it's that, that talent show is really awesome. It lets those people that want to shine, and as after school, it's like, not even after school, but like in college, that talent show goes away, really. And for a lot of people, of course, for the beautiful people, they got those beauty pageants, but what does everyone else got? So yeah, that's a good idea. That'd be a good series, a talent show series, and it wouldn't have to be like, David Copperfield. The only thing that would matter is this: if you got enough people. Now this, you might have to invite people. This one you could allow people to come in that's not from the town, but like maybe family members from the town, out of town, could join in on this, and also people stopping by, that want to stop by and visit, would be able to participate in the talent show part. So they wouldn't be able to come up with their own show idea and do their own episode, but they would be able to participate in the talent show part. And, that'd be fun for all. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. And my third idea. Now, this is a really helpful one, too. This is more helpful toward the town than for trying to become partnership for the channel there with that talent show idea, like the talent show idea. And this one is um, basically helping people with their own business. Um, See, I know what, like, I don't know personally, but I've seen how it goes when people start their own business. You know, a lot of time it doesn't go as smoothly as it can or as good as they want it to. And a way to help with that is by doing a series where it shows people with their own businesses in your town um, asking others if they need help from their business, basically. And maybe they can even do like a 5% discount if they happen to watch a ad through the YouTube channel. You know, that way it would help. You're helping supporting your town, and also you're like that's a win-win in the way I see it. Honest, I can't see no other way about that other than a win-win because yeah. So that's my third idea, and right there, those three ideas alone, you got uh basically new online TV access shows from people in your town, a talent show that you could create, and then the business section. I don't know what you go call a business show though. Show us what you got. Yeah, honestly, that's a very popular quote from a very popular cartoon right now in modern times, Rick and Morty. And so use that, then boom, show us what you got. That's a good title for it. And look at that right there. My job's done. I told them what to do. That's how you direct. Now, of course, they're probably going to need more help with that, with like, making sure, wanting to make sure it goes off flawlessly. Because, of course, they could mess it up and think of it like, oh, yeah, so 20% goes to the rainy day funds that you get from YouTube for the town channels. And then 20% of another 20% would go to props for the videos for like the talent show part. And man, I'm losing my voice. And the TV access, internet access part show. And then 10% of it, I forgot to mention, the final 10% would go to um, charity. And also, it would be recorded too, because, you know, I know it might seem like, oh, you want to record it for views, that's not the case, no. I think it's important to record when you do give a big amount to charity. It's very important to let the public know that you gave because in the long run it helps out. It makes like other people that look up to you would want to give too. So that's what it's for. It's not about for the views. It's about although it's going to help with the views. Of course it is, but they do it only because they help others like understand or not understand but get to see which charities they should be donating to and also help put that idea out there that should give more if it's something that you really care about, you know or something that you think that really does need help for, then you shouldn't mind sparing the whatever you got left over, and that's what the 10% would be for. Now there's like probably going to be like 15% or 20%, not even 20%, but probably 15% at most left from that check from doing all that because YouTube's going to be taking 30% no matter what. YouTube always takes 30%, which is fair because, they deserve it. Um, but yeah, that the rest of it you could use for yourself or whatever. I guess use for yourself. I wouldn't suggest that though. I'd say put it in one of those three things I mentioned: the rainy day fund for the town, or um, because think about how, of course, you're gonna get everyone in your town using YouTube. You're gonna get them to subscribe just from that first idea alone, we're gonna be, if you promise that, if we're gonna be using 20 to 30%. I know I added 10 more percent, but hey, that's leftover. Whatever you want to do with that 10% leftover. Um, we'll be using 20% on the rainy day fund. That means like if a disaster strikes a town, we'll be able to rebuild it in no time. So I think that alone will like get everyone in your, not everyone, but most of the people in your town that uses YouTube to subscribe right away, because they know that subscribe's going to help pay for a just possibly disaster moment. Hopefully not that doesn't happen, but still they'll have that option, and that feel like interactive way. That's why it's another awesome way, because it's going to make the young people do it right away, because the interactive way, they're going to feel like if they click subscribe, it's actually going to do something for them. You don't have to worry about entertaining them at that point, because they know their viewership is helping you and helping themselves at the same time. So win-win once again. See, and what we got today now currently is stupid. It really is. Like, you got these board meetings. There boards in this title. You never put board in a title. That's gonna be the boringest thing ever. And it is. I watched a couple of them. They're so dry and boring. There's no like excitement in them. There's no someone going there and like trying to rile people up or anything like that. No, it's just so boring. It's like a school meeting basically. You